Good morning, everybody. Most of you guys know Odin. We're just coming back from a morning walk and playing fetch outside, so he's a little exhausted, and I will do a video of my morning routine in the future. Today's video, we're going to talk about how much is good amount of exercise, or like what's the minimum, or like, you know, what's the average amount of exercise should you give your German Shepherd, working line German Shepherd especially. For example, Odin, each dog is different. This is just like what works for me and Odin. The way I do it, like first in the morning, I take him for his walk. His walk is basically for him to pee, do his bowel movement, like, you know, and as soon as we get that done, we come home, we go in the backyard and play fetch. So what's a good amount of, like, you know, exercise for your dog? That's what we're gonna talk about in this video, like, you know, how much should you exercise your dog? With Odin outside, I play almost like, I think like 15 to 20 minutes. And after that, he just showed me the signs like he's tired. Because it's so hot. It's 7:30 in the morning. It's already like 70 plus degrees here in North Carolina right now. Today especially. So you don't want to over push it. You can see he's completely just laying down. I don't know if he's in the video focus or not, but he is completely wiped out. Which means he's gonna have a good nap once I leave for work and stuff, like, you know, he's gonna be nice and calm, not getting into any trouble. Odin, come here. People wanna see you, buddy. So in the morning, yeah, about like a 15-20 minutes walk and playing fetch for at least 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the weather conditions. If it's too hot, you don't wanna push your dog way too much. If you push him a little too much, he's just gonna get extremely tired and dehydrated and stuff. And one thing is a must after working in these summer days, like, you know, working out with your dog outside, is you have to have plenty of water for him, plenty of fresh water. Like, I change his water every chance I get, like at least 2 to 3 times a day. Just like us humans, like, you know, nobody likes that water been sitting out there for a little longer. That's just us, and he doesn't like it either. If the water is sitting outside for too long, he would not drink it. So give him all this fresh water. That is a must. And gifts in the summer, you want to give these dogs as plenty of water as possible, because they need it, because they get hot really quickly. So there's multiple different ways to exercise your dog. One is physical exercise, which you can do walks, run your dog, play ball, and fetch. Second is the most important that not many people do, which is mental stimulation of your dog. If you don't get this dog mentally tired, he's gonna get into things that you don't want him to get into. Your laundry, your shoes, anything laying around. He's gonna figure out a way to get to them and destroy them. One way I give him physical exercise, the easiest thing you can do is get a big dog bone, or like a bone marrow, or big bones that have marrows inside them. Like, you know, you can get them from your local butchers. That's what I do. They're about like, I would say like 2.5 to 3 inches long, and they got the marrow inside it. And I just give one to Odin. That thing literally mentally gets him exhausted, because he's spending so much time trying to get into that marrow. Like, you know, he has to try different ways to get it and eat it because it tastes so good. And another good way to give your dog mental exercise is get a Kong. I like to get Kong that is a little bigger than what he can fit in his mouth, because if you give them the one he perfectly fits in his mouth, he's gonna use it and get all the things out of it very quickly. If you get one that's a little bigger than his mouth size, you can just put ground beef in it, peanut butter, like peanut, not butter, just peanut in it, paste mixed into it, like, you know, and freeze it for at least a day or so. Make sure it's solid frozen. So if you're going somewhere, that's the best thing for your dog. Give it to him in this like crate, and you know your dog is going to be busy for a couple of hours, like mentally, like trying to get into that Kong and get that stuff out. And those are not easy to get things out, so he has to spend lots of time getting that food out of that Kong, because it's delicious and tasty, and he's gonna be mentally tired. That's what I see a lot of people. They just give their dog physical exercise, not mental. Mental exercise is a must too, like, you know, because these guys know how to solve problems. And trust me, you don't want them to become your problem by getting themselves, like, you know, busy by couch, ripping off like in couches or sheetrock. I see a lot of people like, you know, their dog just getting into things they shouldn't be because the owner did not give them enough exercise. So that's what I talk about. Like most of the time, it's owner's fault if the dog is not tired, if the dog didn't get enough exercise because he doesn't know what to do. You have to tell him what to do and what is okay for him to do. Now look at him, he is exhausted. That's how you want your working line dog to be. Like, and this is just in the morning right now. Now he's gonna have at least 3 to 4 hours nap, relax and calm. He's gonna like just be chill about it all day long. Odin, leave it. Leave it. Come here. So yeah, and like for example, like working obedience with your dog. That's mental exercise for your dog too, because he's doing something. He has to think about it. Like, you know. Oh, sorry, he's moving the camera now. Odin, chill. Odin, come here. Sorry, buddy. This is what's it like. Yeah. So like, do obedient work with your dog. You know, at least 10 minutes a day, or twice a day. You know, to work on his commands and improve upon them. Like, you know, it's not a one-time deal. Like, you know, just teach your dog the command and you think he's good to go. No, you always have to practice. Boy. And yeah, that's about it. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Like, you know, how to work your what's minimum exercise for your dog. Like average time for me in the morning, I would say, like, you know, it's at least 10 to 15 minutes of walking. Make sure he does his bowel movement, and another like, you know, 10 to 15 minutes just playing fetch in the morning with him. But when he was younger, that time was double because he had a lot more energy. As he's getting older, his drive is slowing down a little bit. So each dog is different. That's just the morning time exercise, okay? In the middle of the day, he gets about 2 to 3 walks. If you can't come home, at least like for me, I live close to work. Like my work is not too far away from my home, so I can come home at lunchtime, take him for a quick walk, make sure he gets the exercise, like, you know, and he's gonna be calm when I come home around 6 or so. And I'm blessed that I have sons. We're off. This is summertime, so in order for them to earn money, they have to take him for walks. So each one of them have to give him 3 walks a day. So he gets a plenty of exercise. That's why you see him so calm. Not everybody has that option, like, you know, but if you're away from your home all day long, these guys don't want to be left home alone for more than 5-6 hours a day minimum, because they just like to be with their people. So that's why I recommend that you hire a dog walker to give your dog the exercise he needs if you can't do it. You know, right now there's a lot of good apps out there that gives you dog walkers on your hand. You see how calm he is just lying down there because he's done. And hey, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have any more questions, let me know. And that was just my morning routine exercise, you know, and I will do a full day talk, like what I do for the whole day, like, and how I give him workouts and stuff. And next video is gonna be about what are some good toys for your working line German Shepherd. Like, you know, not just any toy is good for these guys. It has to have a purpose to it. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, share my videos and stuff if you like them, and see you guys next time. Good boy, Odin.